What's going on, y'all? Out here trying to do some doggone work out here during this AM, man. Hey, man, listen, I'm gonna keep it real brief. Having a bad hair day, man. I don't know, it ain't too bad. It ain't too bad. But look, this ain't what this video about, man. Like I say, peace and blessings to Nolan Wells, family, man. But like I said, I'm gonna keep it real brief, man. The chances of the family getting closure, meaning justice, it's slim to none. Very slim to none. Again, I keep bringing up the Kendrick Johnson case. If you see part one, meaning this Nolan Wells case is interesting, it's a part one. This is my part two. After this, I'm done. I'm done. It's a rerun. It's a rerun. I would hope many of my people would pay attention to the game, learn the game, step their game up, focus more. And when I say focus more, meaning putting ourselves in a position of power. And position of power meaning wealth, the fancy titles and status that go along with a lot of these fancy titles. You know what I mean? And so, look, man. All right, let me go and change up my background. Yeah, so like I was saying, man, slim to none of the family getting justice, and due to like I said in part one, due to all of the entities and all of the people that are involved, meaning the coroner, the sheriff, the parents in their positions in power, when it comes to the state and the municipalities and things of that such. So in terms of getting justice, it's like when you look at the bigger picture, it's like when you got that many people, it's like tug of war, man. When you got that many people tugging and pulling and in sync and on the same page and working together like that, even if you know what happened or see, like, wait a minute, all of the evidence and the inconsistency of the story, I mean, like, even when you know all of these things, like, hey man, why y'all have dude keys in his phone and leave him on the island and then return it? So if she wanna never track the phone, it's a good chance she wanna never got the keys or the phone. So if it went for no tracking, so somebody knows something. That's just the obvious. You ain't got to be like no 20-year experience investigator to see that. Not just that, the CTO call. So you get a CTO call, and 1 minute your boat is drowning and going up on the water, and then now 1 minute you alright? No, man, it's too many red flags and the stories are inconsistent, man. And like I say, man, it don't take no rocket scientist. But this is what I'm gonna say. Meaning, when that many people banding together and everybody sticking together, and your people in a position of power, meaning everybody know the history of doggone Mississippi. All right, they one of the last states that's still like years and years behind. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, you know what I'm saying? The education system, like they got a certain mentality. They still behind, and so I'm saying that to say, if everybody that's involved when it comes to being an accessory, to murder, when it comes to being an accomplice, you know what I'm saying, and even first degree, when it comes to all of that, if these children get banged up, that basically means it's gonna be more bloodshed. It's gonna be more bloodshed. Because whether they did it or not, the community is in cahoots. It's one band, one sound. Whether you like it or not. So if you got a majority of the people in favor of negativity or evil, it's like this way the scale tilt. You know, but when it comes to righteous and justice, you know what I'm saying, and being meek, I mean, it would take the nation to say, wait a minute. No, this is an injustice. And a threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. You would really have to understand, overstand, and understand just that. A threat to justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Because the same way it can be done to this person or to these people, it can be done to you. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. So what I'm ultimately saying is, if for any reason these folks are found guilty, you know, in an accessory to murder, accomplice, or even when it comes to first degree, it's going to be more bloodshed. The town, it's going to be smoke in the city. I mean, this could very much create a race war. Because of course you got a lot of blacks saying, yeah, we want justice for our young brother, man. That was wrong. Y'all calling them friends, y'all calling them best friend, y'all calling them brother, and y'all out hanging out having a good time. This ain't got nothing to do with being no gangster, no thug. Y'all was all out having a good time, but y'all went home to y'all families and he didn't. What happened so bad that y'all went back home to y'all families and he didn't, but then none of y'all don't know nothing? What happened that was so bad? And then getting mad when people call it racism. What did he do that was so bad that he couldn't make it back home to his family? Like, y'all didn't box. You know, he was unalived. And somebody knows something. And it's obvious. But y'all go home to y'all families. You got the keys. You got the phone. You know, and if the mama didn't track it, you weren't going to say nothing. You know, the dude Warren said he talked to the mom to find out his whereabouts, but never mentioned the phone, that he, you know, that they had the phone. So now, man, it's too many red flags. About this case, this ain't the first, this won't be the last one. This is the part where a lot of folk in the black community wake up and say, wait a minute. Many of us need to become judges. Many of us need to doggone become governors, mayors, and take these positions of power. And not just that, but doggone weaponize our dollar more than anything and watch where we spend our money and get back to being community oriented. When I say community oriented, meaning protecting the women and the children and providing, and we have to get back to that. And like I say, I mean, you know, you talking about billions and billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars, going into, you know, the divide and conquer when it comes to us as a race, and when it comes to us as family. You know what I'm saying? The powers that be spend a lot of money to keep us divided and to keep things the way that they are. Meaning us as people depending on the system. But then the system fails us. The system not for us. It's just not for us. It's been proven time and time again, over and over again. We got to come to that realization. It's just not working in our favor. Kendrick Johnson, it's too many names to name. And then, like I said, a lot of these situations, it's a rerun. It's a rerun. It's a rerun. So it's kind of like, you know, we sitting back, oh, let's just pray. And then one day, you know, this genie would come out of the sky and just save us from these evil people. No, we got to stand for righteousness. And we got to, you know, again, it's like tug of war. You know, we're the meek. We're the ones who believe in justice. You know, we're not going to turn it into, you know, I mean, this is just good versus bad. This is right versus wrong. This is love versus hate. You know, so if you got a good spirit, we're not even talking about color. We're going to remove color out of it. We're going to remove gender out of it. We're going to take age out of it. We talking about right versus wrong, good versus bad, love versus hate. You know what I'm saying? Good versus evil. You know what I'm saying? If you believe in justice and you see and know something wrong, but it's going to take a nation of us. It's going to take a nation. And like I say, you can move color out of it. You got good people from in every ethnicity. You got good people who are willing to do right and do good. Like I say, man, in the you know, in the words of Tupac, it's going to take a nation of millions for us to say, wait, hold on, this is wrong, this ain't right, You know what I'm saying? Hey, if we got to get the feds on this case, hey, look, let's make it federal, because Mississippi ain't, they still stuck back in time. They not trying to do right, and everybody know it. Texas pretty bad, Georgia bad, Alabama bad, Louisiana, they bad, but Mississippi, man, everybody know what's going on, man. Like, everybody know what's going on, man. Just recently, the guy, what was the guy name who was running saying, hey, look, they trying to get to me. They trying to get to me. And then he on the ring camera, he running from somebody, and then next thing you know, his body parts, like, you don't even find the skin on this guy. Like, man, wait, man, it's like, man, hold on, man. Like, it's like a manhunt. Like, it's like, what they call that film, Hunger Games. It's worse than that. Like, yo, they got, like, come on, man. Like, and we sitting back, and and many of us in our feelings and not controlling our emotions, when in actuality, like, okay, look, let's smarten up and let's each one of us play our part, but I ain't finna get into all of that, man. The point I was trying to make, and like I said, I'm gonna keep the video brief, is that if any of these folks get found guilty, man, it's gonna be smoke in the city, and that's all I was basically trying to say. It's gonna be smoke in the city. You know what I mean? Same thing in that Kendrick Johnson case. You got this white kid's father, part of the FBI. The detectives come take the video from the school. They rearranged the doggone video. Like, once they altered the video, I mean, that just automatically, you know what I'm saying? That was just guilty within itself. Meaning, y'all as detectives, you went and got the video from the school that will show what happened in that gym. Y'all altered the video. Nobody got locked up or anything. So that means when the ambulance came out there, they didn't do it. They didn't investigate. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? When the detectives came, they didn't investigate. I mean, like, a lot of the evidence in the crime scene is just, it's an injustice. And this is our system. And they want us to pledge our allegiance into their war flag, and we supposed to, like, the math ain't mathing, man. Like, this country and these people ain't who they say they are, man. Like I say, evil is out here running rampant. And like I say, when you look at the people in position of powers and the ones who are with these establishments and institutions, many of them, they don't look like me. They don't look like me, and that's why people associated with, racism, and that's when color come in, because it's like, we see and we know who doing it, and they've been doing it for quite some time. This ain't nothing new. It's a history. It's documented. You know what I mean? And so, racism, people want to play the race card. They want to play the race card. It's for a reason. You know what I mean? But like I say, man, it's a rerun. It's a rerun, and there's just too many people to name. And so many of y'all, shoot, man, I mean, I even, I had somebody just come out, hey, man, we're gonna go out, and we're gonna, go to the range, and we got an outdoor range, and we're gonna shoot. Hey, man, man, listen, in all honesty, man, it's like, hey, listen, man, I'm gonna go to the range, by myself, I ain't going, you know what I'm saying? It was the other side, and hey, come out, we're gonna shoot the fit. Nah, I ain't going, no, no, like, I'm blessed with discernment, you know what I'm saying? And but anyway, man, like I say, man, may God be with us, man. This is good versus evil, or love versus hate. And like I say, man, I hope the family get justice. This is, that's the duality, the ones who believe in justice, the ones who believe in injustice, meaning the ones who trying to protect themselves and and cover up stuff. You know what I mean? And you'll find out it's a lot of people in this nation, like, hey, it is what it is. But then you got the ones of us who believe in justice. It's like, nah, like, it's obvious, that somebody knows something and something is wrong. So I'm gonna leave off on that note, man. Like I say, man, I think if any of them found guilty, or that, it's gonna go down.